over my sock. My girl so fly, we matching.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because we're dropping these bangers back to back to back to back to back. We're trying to be consistent, okay? Anyways, for today's video, I'm just basically gonna give y'all my 5 tips. Really, it's like 7 tips on how to succeed if you're a chemistry major or you're just like about to start chemistry. Some tips if you haven't started college. Well, it's, what is it, December? That means people are graduating next May. That means you have to be starting thinking about these things. These things are important. So I'm just gonna be sipping some hot chocolate. Y'all, if y'all saw the clip from the beginning, this is salty caramel hot chocolate, and it's fire. But anyways, woo! Because it's kind of chilly where I am, so this tastes so good. I'm just saying. Okay, so like I said, without further ado, let's just get right into it, because some of the tips that I have right now is some of the tips that I've given. Like, if you've ever commented in one of my chemistry videos, you know that I comment back. I try to comment back, especially if it's like tips, if it's like you're struggling, or if you just want to talk to me. I be commenting back because I understand, like, I get it. It's like a lot of people are nervous, a lot of people are scared. I was scared, I still am scared, and I'm about to graduate. Like, girl, I'm a senior and I still be getting scared. Like, them classes are scary. And it's not just for chemistry major, it's just literally any kind of major. I know that when you get to college, like I said, people are like, oh my gosh, that's such a hard major, like, how are you doing that? But like, really, any major is hard. If you're in like, if you ask an art, I don't know, an art major, oh my gosh, how was your major, they're probably struggling in one of the classes too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is a teacher gonna judge you by how you draw? That don't make sense. Like, who are you, Picasso? Like, but if you ask anybody, they probably say like their own major is hard. But these are my personal tips that I personally feel like helped me a lot during the end of my junior senior year, because like I said in the beginning, I was struggling. But these tips have really helped me in the long run, and I feel like if I would have known these tips before then, I would not have been struggling. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, so the first tip I have is record your lectures. Whether that be on Zoom, if your teacher doesn't record the lectures for you, yeah, record your lectures. Like, record the Zoom, record if schools ever go back to being in person, record your lectures. I personally use an app on my phone. It's free. It's on the iPhone. It's free. It's called I think it's called like Record, and I just use that. I just turn my lecture thing on, I record the lecture, and then while the teacher is talking, I sit kind of by the front of the class, and while she's talking, my phone's recording the lecture. So in case I miss something, baby, I still have it. I have it. It's there. And then with that, I used to go home and then I used to re-listen to that lecture with the notes and stuff, and try to figure out, like, if something didn't click in the classroom, it's like, okay, well, you know what, that's okay, because even if I didn't understand everything in the classroom, I can re-listen to it as many times as I want. Like, as many times as I want, I can re-listen to it because I recorded it. Because that's smart. That's a smart thing to do. So first one is record your lectures. They also have little recording devices that you can buy. I bought one, but like, I really don't recommend buying one. It's just like, your phone can do the same thing, boo. Your phone can do the same thing, so why spend money if you already have the technology, like, right there, period. Record your lectures. The second one I got is Chegg. I'm looking down because I got them written down. But Chegg is basically like a tool to help you during your classes. Like, for example, especially in my chemistry classes, Chegg has been so helpful. Like, boom, if let's say a teacher gave me, I don't know, a question, right? Y'all, this is so good. Let's say my teacher gave me a question and I don't know the answer to it. I just type it in, and Chegg may or may not, usually it does, may or may not have the answer. And the thing is, bruh, even though Chegg gives you the answers to some, like, most of my questions, like most of the questions I've had is on Chegg, you're supposed to use it as a tool, like say, okay, boom, say that the question you ask is on Chegg, say it's on there. Don't just copy down the answer in the question and not understand the concept. Like, if you're gonna use Chegg as a tool, use it as a tool. Like, if you don't understand the concept, the question, look at Chegg, look at the answers it's giving you. It's CHEGG, by the way. It's a little I feel like every college student has probably bought books from Chegg too. Like, you can buy books from Chegg, whether it be rented or you're buying the book. Usually they're like a lot cheaper than if you buy them at your school website or your school on your campus. So go to Chegg for your books. Go to Chegg if you need help with studying or questions, because I can assure you Chegg will probably help you out. Like I said, use it as a tool. Like, if you don't understand something that is being taught and Chegg has an answer to it, look at what it's saying, look at the explanation, and try to do more examples and problems so that you can understand. So when that test comes, those problems comes, when those ice tables come, when those balancing equations come, when you're having issues with PV equals nRT, you can know how to do it. So when the test comes, it's easy. Like, you're like, oh, I remember that. Like, this is how you do it. This a step-by-step instructions on how to do it, how to work through problems. Because one thing is, have to practice. You have to practice, and it's hard to practice when you feel like you're not understanding the concepts, because you're like, how do I practice? Like, what am I supposed to be practicing? Like, I don't get it. Like, the teacher's not explaining to me, teacher isn't explaining this to me to the point where I feel like I can practice. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even get it. And I used to have one professor that didn't even write on the board, bro. He didn't even write on the freaking board. Like, it was an organic, it was my organic class that I failed, bro. The teacher would just talk. Like, he would not write anything on the freaking board. Like, if you ever take organic chemistry, you know that it's a lot of structures, drawings, just things you need to visualize. Like, you can't just talk. Are you crazy? Like, that don't even make sense. What? Chegg. But use it as a tool. Don't just copy and paste. Make sure you understand the concept so that you can succeed later on in those classes or later on in any other classes, bro. The third one. Oh, this one's super, bro. This one's super important too. The second two that I'm about to say are super important. The next one, 3, I think. Start a GroupMe. And a GroupMe is basically another app, but it's kind of like a group chat. But you can do the group chat, you can send a group message with a link where you can legit add everybody in your classroom, and y'all can like help each other out. Y'all can be like, oh, did you understand this? Or, oh, how did you do that? And y'all can just basically help each other out. It's been literally not just for my chemistry classes, but just a lot of my classes have GroupMes, and I tell you, it is so important. So important. Like, I've had people forget we've had tests. There's been people that forget we have tests, and the group chat is just going crazy about the test that's coming up, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I didn't know we had a test. Well, now you know. Now you know. So make sure you have a GroupMe. You can start one. I've started one. You can just send it to your whole class list. I'm pretty sure that all of your classes have like a class list where it's all the emails of the students and stuff like that. You can just send it. GroupMe. You just start one for every one of your classes if you want. It doesn't just have to be chemistry. Biology has done one. I have one for my physiology class that I'm taking right now. I had one for organic chemistry. I had one for biochem. I've had a lot of GroupMes where I've been joined or I've made. Super helpful. Now the next one goes right along with that, is have an accountability buddy. Like, have someone in that classroom where you can exchange numbers with, and then let's say y'all have, once again, a problem with, like, I don't know, a question or something. Y'all can work through that more like one-on-one. Like, maybe you're just like more close to this person than you are with all of the GroupMe, because maybe, mind you, GroupMe could have like 50 people in there. Like, you do not know all those 50 people. You do not know your whole class. But if you find one person from that class who you can like relate to, maybe they're cool and they're taking that same class, try to, you know, befriend them, be nice, be cordial, be like, hey, oh my gosh, do you want to exchange numbers? Like, girl, do you want to exchange numbers? Or boy, do you want to exchange numbers? We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of those instances too, where it's just like, we have each other's numbers and we text about, you know, certain things coming up or things that we feel like we need help with, or maybe we're having struggles with. That's super, 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 super important. I highly recommend that. Highly recommend that. And another thing is with that one is like people you're around, like, you know, your age and stuff like that, not really just your age, but other people in your same shoes, if they understand something, they might be able to explain it way better than your teacher, your professor. Like, you're just like, oh, okay, that was like so simple. Like, why didn't he explain it like that, girl? Like, why did he not explain it like that? And the last two, we're gonna try to keep it short, sweet, and cute. The last two. The next one is, oh yeah, okay, this one's kind of iffy though, because I tried doing this one and it didn't really work out for me. Like, it did not work out for me. But go to Tutoring. That one's so like, go to Tutoring. Go to Tutoring. The reason why I'm just like about this one is because I had such a terrible experience with Tutoring. Like, okay, last semester I had issues with one of my classes. I think it was like analytical chemistry or something. I don't remember. Or was it instrumental analysis? Either one, analytical chemistry or instrumental analysis. And I didn't know how to do something, and they keep bugging you. They're just like, go to, if you don't understand something, go to Tutoring, go to CCLC hours. Those are like the hours where you go and they help you out. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. If you don't have it, ask somebody for help. Bro, I walk into the CCLC, that's what they call it, and this lady, she was a professor, she was an instructor for like general chemistry like 1 or something. She was so, I don't know what, I just be coming across the rudest, most just rudest people, bro. She was so freaking rude, and she did not help me. She did not help me at all. Like, at all, bro. I came out so mad. I was so mad coming out of that classroom. Like, I wanted to cry. Like, I was like, bro, if you don't like your job, why are you here? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, why are you here? Like, it makes no sense. And I was asking her about something that I had issues with, and she just didn't answer. She wasn't helpful. She was just kind of rude. Like, she was being a real bitch, if you feel me. She was so freaking rude for no reason. Like, what the heck? That's so good. I'm just saying, that's so good. What the heck? Like, it makes no sense. Why are y'all preaching, go to office hours, go ask for help, go do this, we know this is hard, you need to go ask for help, and then when we ask for help, it's an issue? What? Where do they do that at? That is so freaking annoying. So freaking annoying. But maybe your school isn't like mine and have people that actually want to help you. And if that's the case, make sure you take advantage of those hours, because most of the time the students in there are like people that understand what your teacher's going over, or they have like maybe a schedule where they, you know, work through the students, or they are in constant communication with your teacher, and they are able to help you. Usually they're graduate students, and yeah, they're just chilling in there, just waiting for someone to walk in. Apparently, from what I saw, I asked 2 people in there, and neither one of them was helpful. The other dude, it was a lady, she was the actual like a professor, and then there was the other dude that was just a student, like a grad student or something. I asked him for help, and he was like, I have to go, like, I don't have time. Like, okay, I understand you have to go, but can like you escort me to somebody that can help me? Like, why are you being so rude? Like, I just want to make a good grade. Like, it made no sense. But if you have a better tutoring facility in your college, or you're listening to this for the first time, you're not in college, ask for help if you need it. Just make sure you ask the right people, because some people are some freaking buttholes, like, for real. There's some buttholes, like legit buttholes. And the last advice I have, or tip or whatever that I have, if you're studying chemistry, is make sure make sure you pay attention to the things that your professor is just constantly talking about, because that's probably what he's going to be testing you on. Like, if your professor is taking 30 minutes to explain one slide, I'm pretty sure that's important, you know? I'm pretty sure that's important. Make sure you're able to just kind of pick up on stuff. Yeah, you should study everything that your professor's going through, but pick up on things that he finds more important and he's just going on and on and on and on and on about, because pretty sure that's what you're gonna get tested on. Yeah, like I said, those are all my tips. I have more if y'all want to listen to them, I don't know, but those are like my most important tips. Make sure you record your lectures. Make sure you go to tutoring if it's a great tutoring facility. Make sure you have an accountability buddy. Start group me's, like, you know, there's all these things. Chegg, like, what the heck, all these things that you can use to succeed. Like, it's crazy. Like, I wish I would have just took a step back and just realized all of the things I could have did to succeed and not have failed a class or two, and I would have for sure, and I know this, would have definitely did a lot better. So yeah, those are all my tips, I think. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully y'all find this video helpful. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because we're dropping bangers. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, hopefully y'all find this helpful. Hopefully y'all found out something new. Like, that's what I'm here for. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I answer. Make sure you oh, you can also follow me on my social medias at xruthiex123 and Snapchat xruthiex123. You can DM me, you can do whatever you want. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.